to yoga for when you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed. We all have these times and we feel like maybe there's more coming at us than we can deal with. And they often say that those moments when you feel you don't have time for your yoga practice are the ones when you need it most. So I've kept this one short, 10 minutes, hopefully just a chance to be still-ish, to pause, to calm your nervous system, and to remind yourself that you are capable. So let's take a breath together. We're going to just start in any comfortable seat. You might prop up on a blanket, just feel into your body. And we're going to begin with a beautiful nervous system soothing breath called 4-7-8 breath. And it's really simple. We're just going to inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And those numbers are a guideline, so feel free to allow it to suit you. If you don't quite make it to 7 or 8, then as close as you can. So when you're ready, let out all the air from your lungs and inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, pause 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you might just want to repeat that a couple more times. I'm going to be quiet now so you can count in your own head, but know that I am right here with you. So just traveling through 4, 7, 8 a couple more times. You're doing really well. And you are so much more capable than you think. So when the time is right, release that breath. If it's feeling good, you can always pause the video and carry on. I often like to do that just after I get into bed, just to really soothe my mind, my body, my nervous system. But when you're ready, release to a natural breath. And bring your hands under opposite armpits. And I invite you to either find a rocking motion or a swaying motion. And you'll most likely find one of these more soothing than the other. We do these things most naturally when we're really little. You'll see toddlers rocking, swaying to self-soothe. But let's remember we still have these tools available to us as grown-ups. Alright, so you're rocking, you're swaying, or maybe you are just blending the two together. Whatever it is, just make sure it feels good. And release your hands when you're ready. Let them rest lightly on your knees. Come to stillness. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift your shoulders as high up towards your ears as you can. And exhale, let them drop. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, lift them high. And exhale, let them drop. And it can feel therapeutic to let that ha sound out. So maybe you join in with me. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, ha. Twice more. Ha. And one more time. Beautiful, well done. You're doing so well. Now we're going to come through into child's pose. So take your knees wide and bring your toes together. And then slowly, slowly come as low as you can. So it might be that you stretch your arms out in front of you and bring your forehead down to the mat. Or maybe it's more comfortable to rest on your forearms or to stack your fists one on top of the other and rest your forehead there. So let's take a few breaths here. I always like to think of child's pose as like our yoga sanctuary. So we're coming low, we are returning to our connection with the mat, symbolically with the earth, with our natural rhythm of breath. Inhale, exhale. And when you're ready, walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat, resting your right hand on top of your left. And take 3 good long breaths into the right side of your body. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. And again. One more time. Then sweeping over to the right side. Left hand resting on top of the right now for those deep, slow, long breaths. Couple more. That's really good. Come back to center when you're ready. Rise up onto all fours. Let's keep our knees nice and wide, toes together, and looking softly down between your hands. Start to move through your cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, lift the head, and exhale to round the spine up to the sky. Notice all the space you're making through the front of your body as you inhale, and all the space you're welcoming as you exhale. Go as slowly as you need to. You have got this. You are doing exactly the right thing, just taking a short little bit of time out to breathe, move steadily. Remember, you are more than capable. Let's take one more together. And then walk your hands a little further away from you down the mat. As you inhale, rocking the body forwards, maybe dropping the hips a little low, and exhale as you anchor them all the way back to the heels. Inhale, coming forwards, exhale, anchoring back. And again, this rocking movement invites a soothing of your nervous system. So go as slowly as you like. Beautiful, once or twice more. And then coming back onto our hands and knees, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And as you inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath your left arm. So in this thread the needle pose, you can keep your left hand planted with your left elbow lifted. Or you might prefer to reach the left arm as far as you can down the mat. Or one last option, left hand to your sacrum, the very base of your spine. And that sense of connection, just simple contact, can be really comforting. Let's take a couple more breaths here, allowing that right shoulder to release. And then bringing the left hand back to the mat, press yourself back up. Take a moment to steady. And then dropping your hips back, bring your right hand over to your left knee and wrap the left arm around the back of your waist into a seated twist. And if sitting back on your heels isn't comfortable, then by all means come onto your sitting bones and do this in Sukhasana, comfortable cross-legged seat instead. So either way, allow your practice to fit you today. Breathing lots of length into the spine as you inhale. Softening into the twist as you exhale. Let's take one more inhale together. Exhale, back around to center. Let's sweep our arms up to the sky. Exhale to cactus arms. Bend the elbows, draw them back, shine the palms forwards. And then inhale to reach up. Exhale, diving onto your hands and knees again. And this time, inhale, sweep the left arm open. And exhaling to thread it under the right arm. Exactly the same thing on this side. So maybe you keep your right hand planted or reach the right arm down the mat. Or rest your right hand on the lower back. Two or three breaths here. And then right hand back to the mat. Pressing yourself back up, walking the hands back as you drop the sitting bones back onto the heels or bring them onto the mat. And now left hand to your right knee and wrap the right arm around the back of your waist. A nice releasing twist. Keep it soft. Release any tension through your face, your jaw, your shoulders, your hands. And then exhale back around to center. Now for our final movement, we're going to clear any tense energies. So bring your left hand just behind you. Sweep your right arm all the way across the body and lift the hips if it feels comfortable. Then exhale to release and let's sweep across to the other side. Inhale, sweep and lift. Exhale, release. This is called dancing camel. Don't ask me why, but I quite like the idea of it. Just making space, clearing away that sense of overwhelm. Maybe you imagine what it is you are sweeping and clearing. And once more to each side. And come back to center. Return to your comfortable seat. And just before we close this mini practice, you might like to take a few shoulder rolls. Maybe a few seated cat-cows, hugging the elbows in as you press the heart space forwards. Exhale, elbows wide, chin to chest. Couple more of those. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale, open the back body. And then come back to center. And remember that even if you only have time during each day for a couple of these movements, or maybe the 4, 7, 8 breath, you are doing yourself a beautiful service of self-care. So let's bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra. Remember that every time we practice, the threads of connection and support between us get stronger. So thank you for being here with me. Know that you are held, you are supported. We are in this together. And that the light in me bows to and honors the light in you. Namaste.